What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Blue, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And today's gonna be an adventure because we are traveling 900 miles from my hometown of Houston, Texas, up to a big flying event in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Real time, real weather, as realistic as possible. And this is our aircraft, the Kitfox Series 5 Fox 2 Stage 2 experimental short takeoff and landing aircraft powered by a fuel-injected turbocharged Rotax 915 four-cylinder engine that produces up to 141 horsepower. This is my new dream plane. My new goal in life is to build one and own one of these in real life. Anyways, let's plan our flight. In total, our flight is 910 miles, which is out of my aircraft's range. So we're planning this as a 2-day trip with a fuel stop in Piedmont, Missouri. I chose this airport because it's about halfway and it has the cheapest fuel along our route at $5.35 per gallon, which makes this our plan A, depending on the weather, of course. Alright, so we have our first leg pulled up here in SkyVector. This is what I usually use for all my VFR flight planning. And so first leg is 487 nautical miles. We're going to try to cruise at either 11,500 or 9,500. We don't really have a whole lot of oxygen on board, so we're going to try to save that as much as we can and use it only if we need it. We cruise around 120 to 125, 110, depending on the winds. When I checked early this morning, the winds didn't look too good in our favor, so we're going to have a headwind the entire way. As you can see there, down here just north of Houston in Texas, we have a bit of a weather system. We'll see if that's still around. It's over by Nacogdoches, so we may have to navigate around this storm. Yeah, that's our flight plan. Pretty simple. It should take us around 4 hours and a half to get to our first stop. We're pretty tight on time, so we're gonna do our best to get as far as possible. If we can't make it all the way to Piedmont, we'll have a few other plan B. So 100 low lead right now is going for 535 in Piedmont. That's why it's our choice. Let's get started. Hop in our aircraft. Start, push, start. There we go. Shut that door. And start power off. Avionics on. There we go. Here's the Garmin's. Hooks traffic. Fox 116 taking off runway 17 right. Right traffic. Departing to north. Hooks traffic. Here we go. And just like that, we're born. Easy.
That was fast. Oh my god.
Fast.
Good old short takeoff and landing. This is crazy. Goodbye Houston. 900 miles until we get to Oshkosh.
Quite the journey.
What a journey. Like, in reality, the scenery in this area, like in the Houston area, is not like something you're gonna go, oh, you gotta go fly in there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really that. But being able to fly around the weather makes this departure out of Houston so much more interesting.
It sure does, yeah.
So we're just under an hour from departing out of Houston, just passing Lake Livingston, not very far out, and we can see that storm that we saw on the map on SkyVector and on ForeFlight. So we're heading east to go around it, and you can actually legit see like rain shafts and everything out there, kind of scattered, but yeah, that's really cool that Microsoft actually simulates that and shows it off. So you can see where we're headed is more clear. You can see on my map we're kind of together ish, but it's looking pretty good. Little light chop, not too bad as far as the turbulence, but we'll see how things go. Hopefully this doesn't push us too far off our flight track. Man, this is so cool. So check this out. So we are flying, we're still trying to avoid this storm that we saw just north of where we took off from, and we're flying east now, kind of deviating from our route, trying to get around this system, this convective storm. And you can see, you can actually visually see the rain shafts like coming down. Look at this one back there. That's a massive rainstorm over there. And also right behind me, I just flew around this little cloud as well, dropping all that water. You see some back there. There's a few back there, and obviously this whole system is building up as we're flying around it. You can see it's actually a pretty nice gap that way, but it goes into a dead end. There's a rainbow right there, and we're currently flying over the Sam something reservoir. What was it called? And you can see a few more rains. So we're heading east. You can see it looks much better going that way, but we want to start heading north. We're already finding out that this flight's gonna take much longer than we initially planned. We're shooting for 4.5 hours. One of our members of our flight group has a slower plane, so we're actually slowing down to about 105 knots so he can keep up with us, as well as going around this storm is going to probably extend our flight time to about 5.5 hours. So we might make either a second stop or just stop earlier and then call it a day and then continue tomorrow. The problem is we're not going to make it completely halfway today, I don't think. So a longer leg is going to be tomorrow. Let's talk about 360 in this storm here on the top left window on my Discord. Can you look to your left, 360? Oh, look at that rainbow.
Hey, that was a double one too.
A double rainbow.
Oh, I'm French on that.
Yeah, so
Hey,
360
cool.
decided to take a bit of a shortcut because his plane is a little bit slower. He's behind, he's trying to get there a bit faster. A little bit of that get there-itis going on right now. And
I have to land before I have to leave for work. So
yeah, I get you. I just want to make a point. And so he's basically flying in. He took a shortcut, going, for lack of a better word, straight into the storm, trying to avoid it. I know you're dodging it quite a bit, though. Staying away from the meat of the clouds and whatnot, but you're definitely inside the convective segment. That double rainbow looks dope, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, there's one benefit to it.
You can see we can actually hear Memphis Center currently on Vatsim and on Pilotedge at the same time. So I'm actually monitoring Vatsim. I'll be flying into some ATC pretty soon. But what's actually happening is you can see it's much clearer up ahead. Got a big gap here between these clouds, and from there it should be pretty much clear skies the rest of the way. We're actually coming around the back end of this storm, and it's been really fun. Actually having to dodge the weather and go around the storm really made the beginning of this flight really eventful. A lot more busy than I was expecting. Obviously you could just fly straight shot to, your destination or whatever, flying VFR, but because we had all this weather around us, we had to do what we can to get around it. And you can still see some buildups here off our right wing and behind us, so shooting a gap here. But it's been really cool. It's been really fun flying around the clouds. We're still cruising at 5,500 feet. Doing about, I think, 110, 114 knots. I can go much faster, but again, we're going a little bit slower and able to allow one of our members of the flight group to keep up with us. You can't see him. He's actually off to the left over there somewhere. But yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. So hopefully once we get out the storm, it'll be a straight shot. We are going to have to stop early. We're not going to make it to our plan A stop. So we have to stop maybe 100 miles or so earlier. We'll have to see how much fuel we have left and all that. But so it's basically just going to mean that day 2 is going to be a longer day. We're not going to make it halfway, so we have to make another stop tomorrow. So we'll see.
Winds are variable at 4 statute miles visibility. Sky clear. Temperature is 32 Celsius, dew point's 20. Altimeter is 3012. And that is 31 miles away.
So we're landing at 7 Mike 9er.
Yep.
As our alternate airport, since we're not going to make it all the way to Piedmont. In Salem, Arizona. No, Salem, Arkansas. All right, Salem traffic. Kitfox 16 Bravo overhead, braking left into left pattern from runway to Salem.
Gotta see where I'm
It is
parking.
nice and bumpy out here. Let's get those land lights on. Salem traffic, Fox 116 Bravo is turning left base from way to Salem. Oh yeah, we're getting kicked around. Get a tight left turn here. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's the end of day one, leg one. We didn't get as far as we'd like to, but that's okay. We'll rest up and fuel up here in Salem, Arkansas, and head back out tomorrow. All right, after a good night's sleep, it is now day two of our trip to Oshkosh. And as you can see here on the Sky Vector map, weather's done moved in. It was a beautiful, clear day out here when we landed in Salem at Fort Mike Niner. Cheap fuel here, extremely cheap fuel here, but stayed the night here, and now we're ready to continue to Oshkosh, and it looks like it's gonna be impossible. There's this massive storm. There's absolutely no way to fly VFR to Oshkosh right now. I think the best realistic option is going to be to wait it out and wait for the storm to pass and then go. That's what I would do in real life. Or we could fly around to the west. That's gonna go way out the way and probably waste way too much gas. It's just better to just stay put and wait it out. It's moving pretty fast towards the southeast currently. But we're actually gonna do, because we're in the sim, and we're gonna actually take off VFR. It's actually still clear where we're at right now, and then we're gonna file pop-up IFR and just get our way through some of the back end of this storm. There are a few little gaps we can shoot. I believe we're gonna fly up a little bit higher and see if we can just get through until we can get to this open area out here around Iowa, and then head around the back end of the storm until we get at least east of Oshkosh. And by the time we get there, maybe around Rochester, La Crosse area, we should the storm should have passed. It's gonna take us about 3 hours to get there, so hopefully the storm will move on and we can get into Oshkosh today. So we'll just head north and kind of feel it out. If we don't feel good about it, we'll definitely land somewhere, but we don't have an actual idea of where we're landing yet. We'll probably just fly IFR to Rochester or something, just as an IFR flight plan, but we'll have to see. The closer we get to Oshkosh, the better. I also have some friends over in Rochester, so maybe we can, if we have to stay the night, at least I know someone there. Day two.
Day two.
Day two.
Day two.
Yeah, Salem traffic, number 360 Bravo taking off. I can't remember the runway number.
Runway 2, you're fine.
Oh, there he goes.
There it is. How's that clearance on those trees over there?
Pretty good. I used the entire runway though.
Okay, good to
Making
know.
our almost base for touch and go on runway 02.
Salem traffic, Fox 16 Bravo, taking off from way to Salem. Departing north. And we're up.
That was fast.
Salem traffic, Fox 16 Bravo, straight out, passing 1000. Salem, let's call. Ooh, it's bumpy out here. So we're departing out of our last stop, Salem. As you can tell, it's very bumpy. You can actually kind of see that storm system way off in the horizon. You can see some clouds out there. But we're trying to meet up and try to get into a bit of a loose formation. I can see them on my flight, on my G3X, I believe is what it's called. But we're going to be able to travel a bit much faster today. So hopefully, whether we can find some gaps. Wow, so it's so crazy how weather works and even how it translates into the sim. As you can kind of tell, it's not too bad. We're much farther north. We're only just about 2 hours away from Oshkosh now. I got our friends here flying with us. We actually picked up another person along the way. We also found on the way to Oshkosh, and we hit them up on the radio, and now we're flying together in formation. Pretty cool. But if you look at the actual weather map, you'll see that that big old storm system has now dissipated and is now breaking up over here over the lake. There's a bunch still in Madison. I believe we're currently just east of it. So, but it's definitely breaking up and making it much easier to fly through. So we shouldn't have to go as far around. Still haven't decided where we're gonna land yet for our last fuel stop before Oshkosh. But so far, it's turning out to be a really fun flight, and yeah, the weather is making it so interesting. I'm absolutely loving it. Wow, so we are just, 43 miles south of a place called Crosse, Wisconsin. And I'm just seeing some beautiful, just rolling green hills. And like, you would never be able to appreciate this from 10,000, 30,000 feet. Like right now I'm cruising at 2,500 feet. Heading direct north, basically going about 134 knots, still flying with the group. We decided to meet up at the La Crosse airport. As from there we'll continue our final leg into Oshkosh. The weather is supposed to be better over here, but as you can see, these clouds are also getting much lower, so it's going to kind of get a bit tight, I believe, getting into La Crosse. Hopefully we can remain VFR, but you can see as I look around me, it is, yeah, it's not getting as good, because again, these hills are kind of rolling. I can't go too low. And right off our right wing over here, that's actually the Mississippi River. We're way up north, but the Mississippi River does continue all the way up out here. And I'm being told that apparently there's some kind of, I guess, FAA rule that you can't fly, I think that's 2,000 feet. You can't fly 2,000 feet or below above that river, because it's national park property or something like that. So anyways, I need to continue to navigate around some of these clouds. I think it's a little bit higher to my right, so I'm going to go ahead and start going that way. I'm actually on nav mode, turning the heading mode, and we'll move that way, and we'll see what I can do to avoid some of these clouds, because I can't get much lower than I am now. I can go down just a little bit more, maybe go down to 2,000, and see what we can do there. Go to vertical speed mode, and descend just a little bit. Get away from these clouds. But we're almost there. I'm about 15 minutes actually from La Crosse. That'll be our last stop until we continue for our final leg into Oshkosh. Looking forward to it. It's been a really fun flight, man. Really fun. Dodging these storms has been like just so much fun. Look at the designs on this. Like, why would you do that? Like, is that why? You know what I mean? That looks so inconvenient to mow or harvest. I'm thinking about farming simulator and how difficult that would be to harvest on that. So I don't know what they're farming out here, but they're getting real creative with their farm designs. Cross traffic, Fox 16 Bravo is a beam to numbers, now right base to final runway 18. Yeah, I was like, I don't need the whole runway, so why do the whole pattern? Yeah, I'm just trying to find you, make sure I don't hit you though. I don't see you. Bro, I'm like 1,000 foot over the runway right now. It's ridiculous. Alright, here we come. Coming in hot. I'm gonna use half the runway here. My goal is to land it on the opposite threshold and still make the turn. Easy. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down the opposite numbers. Yeah.
Cross traffic in number 360 Bravo on final runway.
I'm just practicing for putting it on the red dot.
Cross traffic, November 309 Echo Romeo, clear the runway.
And honestly, it's a good practice because when we get to Pilotedge, when we get to the Oshkosh, you're gonna have to be able to set it down on the exact spot. You're gonna put it right on the dot. So. And just a little bit farther than I want it to be. We missed it. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh, darn it. For those of you just joining us, we're in a Kitfox just departed out of Crosse, Wisconsin with 4 other aircraft. We're Flight 04 flying into SimVenture on the Pilotedge network.
I'm in danger.
And there's beautiful scenery around us. I'll turn it down because it's very loud, even though I like the loudness. But beautiful rolling hills around us, the Mississippi River behind us. Lots of farms and trees, and just it's like a low-key, just gorgeous area that I would never have thought to go to in my life. I would never think, oh, let's go to Crosse, Wisconsin. Okay, so we're coming up to the green light transition. We are in the back, which is good. And we need to be at 90 knots at 1800
second white and yellow Cessna. Turn right now, follow that east-west road for a left downwind. Runway 18 right, monitor tower 126.6.
So we are at 91.
High wing, correction, a high twin, half mile south of Fish, correct your wings. And monitor tower 118.5.
Gorgeous area out here around Green Lake.
Got another high
just
twin
past
at,
the Green Lake transition. We're 1,800 feet, 90 knots. And you can already hear ATC talking. These controllers you hear right now are the real world air traffic controllers that will be at the real world Oshkosh. So it's like as real as it gets, man. This is not just like some people placeholder.
The White Robin.
This is not the Pilotedge staff
that. You're
doing
going to
this.
follow the Cessna in front of you for a right downwind runway 270, Commander Tower 118.5.
Right, where is the railroad
White
track?
Cessna, 1 mile south of Fish, crack your wings.
I think that's the railroad track. It looks like a road though. Hoorah!
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Alpha, how do you hear?
Alright, speed's good, 1,800, 90 knots.
Copy, 3
I'm
Alpha
over
Alpha.
the refinery now.
3 Alpha Alpha, roger. Continue up those railroad tracks for a right downwind runway 27, Monitor Tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Is that a railroad track?
Roger, 3
That is a railroad track. Right.
Get a high low wing diamond at 1
We have
south
eyes
of Fish, crack your wings.
on the railroad track, and that's Jack. Rocky Wings, Jack.
White Fox 2 miles south of Fish, crack your wings.
Oh yeah, that's us. Big rock.
Appreciate that, Rock. Continue up those railroad tracks for a right downwind runway 27, Monitor Tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Beautiful. Welcome to the show. Let's go. That was cool. That was so worth it. Alright, 185.
Skymaster, go ahead and start your descent now again.
There's a gravel pit right there.
Runway 27, you're clear to land on the orange dot. Red and white Cherokee, go ahead and start that turn for me now, please. Clear to land orange dot. They go around Cessna, put it down at the green dot, please. Cub, nice job. Right turn into the grass, follow flagman. Welcome to Oshkosh. Got a white, maybe a Kitfox or something on the starting the downwind turn. Rocket rings for me, please.
Yeah.
Nice rock for the white Kitfox, runway 27. I'll call your base turn for you. It's going to be number 2 following a Stagmaster. White and red Cherokee, you're doing good.
All right, we'll be number 2. He's going to call our base.
Now.
So let's go turn.
That's going to help me out to right turn when you can. Follow the flagman. Welcome, Oshkosh. Twins, or the Skymaster, start your base turn now. You're clear to land, runway 27, orange dot.
All right, we got white dot there, green dot there, orange dot there. All right, watch your
You guys are
speed.
doing good. Everybody directly up the railroad tracks. If you're coming from Fisk, maintain 1,800 till the downwind.
Beautiful
Keep you downwind
scenery.
inside the gravel pit. I'll pick you out by type and color there. White and red Cherokee. That looks like you made a left turn there. Just follow the flagman. Welcome to Oshkosh.
Oh, I see traffic. That's so cool. Looks unlegit.
Okay, Fox, go ahead and start your base turn now. You're clear to land orange dot. Clear to land orange dot on runway 27. Got that red and white vision jet. That looks like you're back. Rocky
All right, it's gonna be Turkey. Tight base. Land on the orange
Keep it turning
dot.
now for me and clear to land orange dot. Clear to land orange dot. Nice job. Vision jet, nice job. Runway 27. Clear to land on. Put it on the numbers for me, please.
Orange dot, guys. Orange dot. Not before, not after. On the orange dot. A little fast right now.
Vision jet, turn your base now. Clear to land on the numbers. Okay, Fox, you're doing good. I got a vision jet right behind you, so as soon as you get it down and under control, right turn into the grass.
I want to reply so bad.
Nice, we're down to the Kitfox. Right turn as soon as you can there. That vision jet's right behind you, and follow the flagman. Welcome, Oshkosh. White Cessna just under the downwind. Rocket wings for me.
Woo! Welcome to Oshkosh, baby.
Nice, rock for the Cessna. Runway 27, clear to land, orange dot.
All right, flagman. Oh, watch out, flagman. I don't want to hit you. All right, he says go that way. That was so cool. Welcome to the show. All right, I think I'm just gonna put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here.
Looks like you're back on the runway. Right turn into the grass and follow the flagman. Welcome to Oshkosh. Kitfox, nice job. Follow the flagman.
Right.
Kodiak, go ahead and start your
here.
base turn now. You're clear to land runway 27, orange dot. Like
And then what we're gonna do is gonna walk over. I do have a tent
for me now, and,
at the event
black
virtually
Cessna, turn them downwind now.
on the scenery. So if you guys decide to fly out here or download the scenery, definitely come by and visit the Blue Games tent. And I'll show you exactly where it is here in just a second. And we're gonna stop right there, guys. We made it. We'll shut her down. Let's see. Good to go. Let's, light strobes off. And we'll power it down. It's gonna hit the fuel knob. That'll kill it. Like instantly kills it. Now that we're at Oshkosh, you know what we need? A tent. Look at that. Now you have a tent now. That is so cool. And that's not part of the scenery. That is part of the aircraft.
The orange dot, go straight to the orange dot, and then you're clear to land out past the green dot now. Clear to land out past
There's
the
our
green
tent.
dot.
That's where we're staying for the week.
Extend it just a little bit. I'll get your base
We
turn here in
made
just
it.
a moment.
We made it. We made it.
Turn in front of you.
Wow. Over 900 miles and dodging storms the whole way. This was definitely one of the most enjoyable flights I've ever had on Microsoft Flight Sim so far. And I can't wait to do it again next year in another aircraft. But huge thanks and shout out to Pilotedge and all the Oshkosh air traffic controllers for making this event possible. Big shout out to Jacob, Jack, and Jaden for flying along with me. We came a long way and I can't wait to do it again. I'm looking forward to the real world Oshkosh. Can't wait to go in person and hopefully even meet some of you guys. But until next time, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.